All right, I've got some mail day items to show here. Got some really cool stuff. I got some weird lighting, so apologies for that. But first up, my first ever Flickr book. So these are pretty neat. I've seen them for a while, and I always wanted to get one. And this was really the one that I wanted to get, which is the 1930 Don Bradman. There were actually 3 different books issued. This is the number 1, which I figured would be a good one to start with. The on drive and off drive. So if you turn it in the opposite direction, you get to see him playing the other shot. Really cool. And you can imagine, before you had your own TV in your house, it'd be pretty neat to be able to just do that. But one thing I didn't even realize, or I didn't remember, was there's actually a Bradman signature, cut signature pasted in here, which is just a really nice addition to this. These are oftentimes pretty wrecked. This one's actually in really nice condition other than the staples, which often rust, which is the case here. But really, really cool first Flickr book for me. Next up, I think I had shown this previously, but I got this Sachin 200th test match ticket, which was unused, which is a rare condition to find these in. And I just picked this up. This is the 200th test match commemorative stamp, which was kind of neat. But this is really cool here. So I was very happy with this. I didn't think I'd have a chance to buy another one of these, but then I came across this, which is actually the full booklet, day 1 all the way through day 5. So day 2 was the final day that Sachin batted on. He scored a 72 in his final test match. But all 5 of these are really nice. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat too that I've got 2 different colored tickets. So this one, I guess, was 1,000 rupees per day, and this one was actually complimentary. But yeah, really, really cool. And then this is Dhoni's first test match, which I've had for maybe a month. But this is kind of my Indian ticket collection here, which is pretty neat. Next up, these are some more classic items, starting with Barbados Independence. This is a Gary Sober stamp. And this is a kind of postcard with Sober's actually signed it. So this one was really cool. This is brand new. I got this in the mail today. The West Indies cricket team. This is a postcard from 1933. George Headley there in the front. And something I've really enjoyed is getting these press photos. This is Len Hutton from 1947, from a match against South Africa. This is a Jeffrey Boycott, which is signed by him. I think this one's really cool. A Len Hutton. And then this is not a press photograph. This was actually an insert in the Topical Times from 1937. So this is actually predates his rookie cards by 1 year. Definitely not a rookie card, I would say. It is a much larger than normal and much thinner than normal. Kind of just like a magazine page. But it is an official kind of 1937 item, so I thought that was worth picking up to go alongside my Hutton rookie cards from 38. And then here's the final press photo that I've got for today. This is a really neat one. Just a super sharp picture of Sachin from when he was playing in Yorkshire, 1992. It's pretty cool. All right, and that was kind of the really cool stuff. I picked up a bunch of kind of quantity of Sachin stuff. These are pretty rare. These are phone cards, and I think everyone probably remembers the days of phone cards when that was a thing. I don't think anyone's using these anymore, but those are kind of neat. And I picked up a lot of new Sachin postcards, like a lot of them. I showed this previously. I had a crease version. I got the new version of this, so now I've got one in really, really nice condition and one in really terrible condition. These are neat. These are from 1993, so a very early postcard of Sachin from Sunny. And then just a variety of postcards from the 90s. This one is definitely my favorite, though. Sachin and Warren together. Warren, of course, drinking a beer. I don't know if Sachin drinks, but probably not. And most of these are these Hallmark brand. There are some larger ones that are not Hallmark, like this one here. But yeah, a lot of these smaller ones are Hallmark brand. I think these were issued with Uncle Chips or Uncle something like that. Some brand of chips, I believe. These are some calendar cards, so 4 different calendar cards. There's 1999 through 2003, I think. And I don't know a ton about these. I know that they're really hard to find in really nice condition. These ones are in fair condition, I'd say. But I picked those up. And then finally, I'll just share a few more postcards. These were also issued in India, very similar. And these are actually reproductions, I think, of like posters that were produced, and they created a postcard version. But I just think these are super neat. I think the date I've heard on these is late 90s, so probably around 1998 or 1999 that most of these came out. And then finally, these are kind of an oddball item, but these are actually stickers. They're all different kind of brands, but every sheet here has at least one Sachin on it. This one's cool. Sachin, the bowler's nightmare. Not great condition, but really neat. A well-placed hat and bat on Sachin's head. So anyway, just thought I would share those. These are all more stickers here. Some of these are branded, some of them are not. So I don't really think that most of these will have much value per se, but I just think they're really cool. I look back into this era of Indian culture and history where Sachin was in his prime, and people would buy literally anything with his face on it, and people would make anything with his face on it, whether licensed or unlicensed, and find a buyer for that. So anyway, hope that you enjoyed this. And again, the kind of classic items going back to the 1930s, and these tickets I thought were really neat as well. And of course, the Bradman Flickr book. Hope you enjoyed.